I absolutely don't think life is better than this. I'm in Sedona. I came here for this beautiful nature experience where I could be in blissful silence, and I just got to this point, this balanced space of meditation. And before I got here, I went to the touristy area, let's say. I think it's called Uptown Sedona or something, where all these shops are. They sell crystals and all this jazz, right? And it was the most chaotic thing ever. Like, I was so uncomfortable. And I was just like, but it was so filled with people. Like, that's where all the humans are. And it amazes me that people, like, it's no one's fault. We're confused. We're stuck in a sort of amnesia. And everyone that came here to visit, which is like a lot of people, like the shuttle guy was talking about how insanely packed it is today specifically. And I before my room was available, I kind of just walked around and did things like that, and I just didn't know really how to get to these nature spots so much. And I'm in this town, and I'm telling you, it's full of people, like elbow to elbow, shoulder to shoulder. Everybody's got a mask on, it's chaotic. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this can't be my time here. Like, I can't do that. And I finally got to this place, okay? And it amazes me that there's probably hundreds of thousands of people here, and everyone is here to go to a shop or a store. You know what I'm saying? Like, we flew here or drove here, however we got here, to experience the energy, right? That's kind of what Sedona's about, or whatever you came here for. And all this amazing beauty that this camera can't even almost pick up on. It's like, we came here, I came here. I came here for healing. So I just find it amazing that it's not like, we're just so unconscious of what we're doing. There's shops everywhere. You have shops where you live. Like, those things, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are everywhere. But this radiant, like, magnificent, beautiful space that I've never witnessed is just overwhelmingly beautiful. It looks like, I feel like somebody created this on an iPad from 3023. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I see. It's just so phenomenal. And it's sad. It's sad that we've gotten so disconnected from peace. We've gotten so disconnected from peace. And we got to find our way back home. We got to find our way back to peace. And we're not going to find peace in the shops. I love crystals. I have so many crystals, and I've, been there, done that with the whole crystal phase or whatever. And I do like them, but I honestly think they're more pretty than they are useful. And I was in this crystal shop, and I was just like, oh my gosh, the cost of the crystals here versus home. Like, I can go home and get some crystals. But it's just like, it's just crazy. We're so backwards. We're so confused. And I just wanted to share a moment of peace. And I want people to know that you can find peace if you just slow down and you forget about the race, you forget about the stuff. I struggle with the stuff too. You're not alone, and I'm not blaming anyone here. I have these issues too. Materialism is a hard thing to let go of. This hat's something I splurged on, which I actually really needed, obviously, because I'm in this kind of place. But we just have to really know why we're doing what we're doing. Conscious awareness. Being consciously aware of what programs are running our mind. So, such a short message, a message of peace. Do you hear that? My headache's gone. I had a headache being around all those people because that's how my energy works. I'm a conduit. I'm someone who naturally, people, my energy is affected by people. So like just coming out here recharges me and I feel great now. So I just wanted to share a tiny little message of love and light. So I really hope you enjoy your day. Go outside, take your shoes off, ground yourself wherever you can, and sit in silence in nature and get some sun. Peace. I've been in this park for a couple hours and it's full of all types of wildlife, fish and all types of animals, lots of little lizards. There's rattlesnakes here and probably mountain lions because there's a whole bunch of high cliff mountain things and a beautiful creek to get water from. Well, isn't it interesting that I've been here for hours? I haven't seen but a few lizards, like little tiny lizards, and some bugs. And people have a hard time believing in magic and fairies. Now, did I see any fairies? No. Did I feel something beyond what I experienced? Yes. I haven't seen one animal that we know lives here. And I mean, I've went up mountains and through all types of vegetation and, I should have seen something like a squirrel. I haven't even seen a squirrel. I did see a yellow bird. And I literally just saw that. But anyways, I keep noticing just the little things that happen in the in-between. There's these moments in time where we don't even realize more is happening than we can perceive. And in those moments, in those pauses, in the silence, there's more. And I think, as crazy as it sounds, I think that's where like a veil is. I think that's where some sort of veil is over our eyes and we can't see or feel into that dimension. Which is crazy. But it's really how I feel. The vortex energy in Sedona really, really affects me, and last night was super trippy. And I'm super curious if anybody else has experienced that because I don't know what it is, but it like really unlocks some portals I'm not sure that I'm ready to open. But there's very magical energy with Sedona, and I just could imagine, there's so many humans. Don't walk here. This is the path we paved for you. No trespassing, this, that, and the third, okay? So this is kind of how this park is. And I just, Bigfoot, mountain lions, bears, there's more. Because as easy as all these animals are hiding from me because of human destruction, we're not in vibration with this harmonious space anymore. We are disconnected from also the harder parts to see. There's a lot going on. There is. And, it's easy to deny it because no one's gonna think you're crazy and everyone believes in the same shit. So it's easy to dismiss what I'm saying, but I'm telling you, in the peripheral vision and the slips into all the cracks and corners that we don't really see, there's more going on. There has to be. Oh, and last night, when I was driving to my destination, my Airbnb thing, I was driving up a windy hill in a neighborhood with no streetlights. So that's just kind of how they run here. It's like legit dark at dark. And I'm going up this hill and I'm following my GPS and I'm going really slow, like 25 miles an hour. There's no streetlights. Like all the houses work together to keep the streets lit because there's no streetlights. And I'm going and I'm telling you, towards the mountains where it's like completely empty, past the subdivision, like after the end, I saw this green, like it was literally freaking me out. Like I honestly, I act like I didn't see it, and my mind quickly told me, don't do that. Don't dismiss what you saw. Because when we were little, we were told we didn't see what we saw. So my brain was doing its program and it was like, you don't see this. But I did see it. I'm driving and I kid you not, this green, it literally looked like someone had, like I thought it was a drone, right? It looked like somebody had some sort of laser party because it was, you know, I mean, like it was, I don't know how big it was, but it was literally some green energy. It's the best description. Some green energy moving around and then it's gone. Then it was gone, like, and it's probably, I would say 60 feet in the air or so in the dark. Like nobody would have been in the mountains at pitch dark. It was crazy. And I act like I didn't see it because if I believed what I saw, I kind of would have been too scared. And I didn't want to be scared. So I like, you know, but we deny these phenomenons. Like what if that could have been a fairy? That could have been an alien. It could have been a luminescent being that we don't know the details about. But something was glowing in the sky. And as I've been walking through these trails, I really feel something. Like I can't describe it or see it or, you know, scientifically give you that, but I do sense it. Like I feel it there. So strange, but that's what I have. I just wanted to share that insight of fairy magic. All right, thanks. Bye.